This is KMTV. My name is Nathan Charles, sitting in the presenter seat on this beautiful day. It's Wednesday, January 24th, a few days after the inauguration of Liberian President Joseph Iman Boakai. And we're looking at issues from Liberia. Big story we are following. New appointment in government. Who's in, who's out? Some people are saying all wine in new bottle. Joseph Iman Boakai made two separate appointments of his new cabinet ministers. We'll be looking at their names and how can they help rescue Liberia. Some of the new names are in. Also, we are hearing that some employees of the Environmental Protection Agency, dragged to court by the EPA boss Wilson Tappet, will be reading some comments from Liberians and hearing from employees who were dragged to court in Liberia, and we'll be discussing some of the message of Joseph Human Boakai, President-elect of Liberia, who his inauguration program seems to be an embarrassment to the entire planning committee and the country at large. We'll be hearing from Joseph Human Boakai and going back into the movement on Monday when we witnessed the smooth transition of power from the George Weah government to the Joseph Human Boakai administration. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll also hear from Jefferson Tamakochi and the CDC. They are coming out hard. Other Liberians too are asking for investigation into the inauguration ceremony, the embarrassing situation that happened during inauguration ceremony that saw Vice President Joseph Human Boakai almost collapse. And they want to know what went wrong, who were the organizers. Miata family and other needs to account for what went wrong at the program on Monday. So this is the Diaspora Talk. Let's take this break. When we come back, we'll go more into other developments.
The public there that Wilson Tappet is corrupt. We don't need him in the space of EPA any longer. He has been corrupt. He's corrupt, and even when you get Wilson Tappet a chance for the next 750 years, he will be corrupt.
I'm concerned. Your point has been prevented. That my photo and to expand this entire matter.
My dear brother, I am prepared for Wilson Tappet. I am prepared for Wilson Tappet.
A stated opinion, and we are very obliged about that. And we will officially respond to that. And it doesn't got to do anything. It doesn't limit us to do our responsibility. And you think you're going to for the bathrooms, you social for will you be?
It's not the word I, not the pronouns I. It would be us or we. The committee going to be prepared. You know, there are 7 members of this committee. Honorable Abu Kamara were named as co-chair. We are going to work collectively to ensure that that's happening.
And I can tell you, oh my God, we will not be disappointed by the grace of God. I know this will be our last day leadership that is about to take over tomorrow. Will be the last bad leadership that Dura will ever encounter in this country. Went off. We will not, eh? I said, why the radio went off?
Kasi mo yang kau ko wa kan tesue se me o peto so a una de son le wo ke pe papier na martin ko de ko ke me wo 16 abi na fin na o ko yo any person o ke na
wait why you want to get what I project give my future
Gana you know here today our president was giving speech in Finte. Jesus Christ. And the meeting I get to me when the man Finte, they get one more called Mandela Cooper. What can we call beer to the man with Gary, with Ray or Isa, put it on here, man. The man stressing ain't come out to say, so I came in the water to wait it on here. I want to ask you. Well, the man in the speech, how the man in the speech, and my body look at the man, get the man 16 picture on the sun there. How the man in the speech, my brother. The man driver yesterday came to the horse. Yeah. Yes, we won't carry water there to wait it on here.
But man, I will not lie to you. What think you nothing happened to him? We woke up tomorrow. Yeah. The speech that all the shit they play stop tomorrow in
yeah, you continue from there.
Yeah.
That today represents no Canada. Everything's no Canada today, man. People, then the public can't feel. They won't get happy. Everything, school fee, everything is no Canada.
Going up. We want to get our brothers and sisters, the disadvantaged youths, out of the streets. We want to make sure that their number in the street is reduced entirely. Eh? Yeah. So
Welcome back to the Diaspora Talk. My name is Nathan Charles, sitting in the presenter seat, and we're looking at what happened in Liberia. President Joseph Yuma Boakai nearly collapsed on his inauguration program. That situation brought an embarrassment to the country, but the president was tough enough to end his speech while sitting at the program. But hey, the program, the legislature had to adjourn the session right after the president message. But Liberians from all walks of life are calling on the organizer or the government to institute an investigation. An investigation, some Liberians believe it is not to punish or prosecute somebody, but just to know what went wrong and how these things can be corrected. So these are other things we'll be discussing on the Diaspora Talk. And you know, the CDC has come up with another statement. They also are talking tough. Jefferson Tamakochi, Len Eugene Nambe, and others, members of the CDC, they are talking tough. And they said, hey, George, we continue to remain active in the political landscape of Liberia. And you know, the Environmental Protection Agency, the employees there have been dragged to court by Wilson Tappe. We'll be hearing from Mr. Tappe as well as the employees of that area. But let's take a break from our sponsor. When we come back, we'll give you the new names that are in government now.
Let your celebration begin with Park Liquor Outlet, your first Liberian-owned liquor store in the city of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We have everything that you need to set that special occasion or bride. For your next party or great get-together with friends, visit Park Liquor Outlet. We have great selection of beer, wine, gin, and many more at affordable prices. Our customer service will make you always want to come back. We are open Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Park Liquor Outlet, your one-stop celebration store. We are located at 6315 Zane Avenue North, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Visit us today and feel the difference.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kent. Welcome to Brooklyn Chiropractic. Come to Brooklyn Chiropractic if you're having any back or neck pain. Especially, we specialize in treating people in auto and work-related injuries. So we've been established here in Brooklyn Center for the last 14 years. And one of the pleasures that I have is helping out in the community. We've sponsored a lot of events throughout the years in the community, and we really appreciate being a part of the community. So if you're experiencing any pain, give us a try. If you want a drug-free way to get better. Thank you.
Infotech Fast Track Computer Sales and Repair Center is proud to be associated with Diaspora Talk. Infotech Fast Track, a Liberian-owned business, is the leading computer sales and repair center in Minnesota and is specialized in laptop and PC repairs of any brand and any problem. We are situated at 7920 Brooklyn Boulevard, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. For more information, call cell number 763-432-3284. Or for better still, email us at infotech@fasttrack.com. Infotech Fast Track Computer Sales and Repair Center, your computer solution hub. When the issues of Liberia hit the news,
what is it that we, the Liberian people, want?
The Liberian communities in the diasporas are not left out. That's why Diaspora Talk is back on your screens on GMTV.
In fact, the Unity Party is not cohesive.
Be it social, political, economic, and other issues affecting Liberia and the diaspora Liberian communities.
I did not expect to even make it to Hollywood.
Join Cyrus McGee and Nathan Charles every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on KMTV, Facebook, and YouTube.
I want to be arrested in the midst of my people.
As they discuss the issues, blending the voices from Liberia and the diaspora Liberian communities.
The Liberian Business Association in the diaspora should be used as a vehicle for economic development in Liberia because no country can develop without a diaspora impact.
For sponsorship, call cell numbers 612-806-5896, 816-433-3979, or better still, email us at usakmtv@gmail.com. Diaspora Talk. Don't miss out.
The Diaspora Talk is on KMTV, and as you know, new appointment in government. President Liberia new President Joseph Burger has made new appointment in government. Today, President Joseph Burger appointed several officials he believes can help him complete the arrest mission. Those appointed by President Joseph Burger include Ami Mondad, Minister of Commerce, Republic of Liberia, and famous Ibrahim Kruma was also appointed today as head of the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency (LDEA), and as well, Jonathan Massaquoi was also appointed as Minister of Justice, and Double Jala. We are hearing Double Jala Commission General, Liberia Revenue Authority. I know he replaced Thomas Dona, who uh, is dead. So, and President, the big story here, Cyril Beslo Yanti, Minister of Foreign Affairs. President Boga appointed these officials to help him run his new government. But there are big story over the appointment of Cyril Beslo Yanti. We are hearing from other Liberians, including the like of Martin K.S. Colley, that Ms. Beslo Yanti has credential credibility. He's claiming that, hey, Marabianti credential is questionable. So we hope that she will present that credential to the Liberian Senate, because the new no business as usual, we are not going to do business as usual, according to Joseph Yvonne Barker, cannot happen under his leadership. So those who are qualified must be given the job. If you have doubt on your credibility, on your academic credibility, you must clarify. I don't think you have to wait until you go for Senate confirmation. You are now in the public eyes. If somebody say, hey, Nathan Charles did not graduate from the University of Liberia, I must be able to, to provide that. I don't have to wait last minute of time and to be able to clear that. And we hope that our Senate, even the office of the president, would do the right thing to scrutinize, to go over these things, not because, hey, that's my friend, and we would just allow it to go. If the job requires XYZ and the CV is submitted and it's questionable, you have to answer. This is not the say burden of proof last on the accuser. No, this is not in court. But you have to be able to clarify that indeed you have such a degree qualification to rule Liberia. And this statement says, just so we on the same page, Kaka did not end the war end with we are, but still here, come clean and clear. Do not list places you did not work, jobs you have not done, or degree you did not earn. They was from one Liberian who wrote that on Facebook, and we're also saying, no, that's for different thing. We need to have these appointed posted on the executive mansion website as a solo kebe. Where's our website password? These are all things, because even the appointment are coming on different Facebook or social media. We need to have official comment from the government. I don't know what happened with the transitional team. They did not get that, and we are seeing some releases are coming up with new appointment, but it's still being questioned. For us in the media, these things must come from a recognized entity, letterhead, and things like that. So it is not coming. We'll just see either in some chat room or new appointment in government. Even the first appointment that came out on these people, Samuel Kofi Woods, Boyma S. Kamara appointed as Minister of Finance and Development Planning. Sylvester Grispe, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, was appointed. Samuel Kofi Woods, National Security Advisor, was also appointed by President Joseph Boyka. And Mr. Gregory Coleman, Inspector General, Liberia National Police, was appointed as well. And Mr. Sam Gay, Director of the Executive Protective Service, EPS, was also appointed. So these are the names, new names in the government of Liberia. As you saw earlier, we show you the pictures of those newly elected people, appointed people. you have former 102. Now he goes to the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. As you know, the issue of drug is a major crisis in Liberia. People hearing about Kush and other heinous drugs that our young people are taking in. We hope we heard about the 1 million drugs outburst in Liberia. We hope that Conor Krugman will do much. More I'm this guy from the planning Muda Ami Muda from Minister of Commerce. He was appointed as Minister of Commerce. He runs his own business there in Liberia. So people are saying, hey, hope it will not be conflict of interest, because we saw what people from the educational sector did. The former education minister, the former health minister, all of these people had their priority stuff and did not do well for Liberia. It is an open secret that some of them did not do well for Liberia. Now, Amin Moda is the Minister of Commerce. He was appointed and he will face confirmation. All of them who were appointed will face confirmation by the Liberian Senate. So we hope that they will scrutinize and ensure that, hey, this is not business as usual, taking the funds and supporting your own business entity. You know, he was the former chairman of the Unity Party and who uh, won the election, but now he now the commerce minister. Likewise, Double Jada. Everyone know the integrity out of Double Jada. He is calling no nonsense man. We hope that he will help transform that entity like Thomas Donan did and bring relief to our entity. His credibility is high. People are very happy for such a position because he will help to attract more revenue to the government of Liberia. So these are the new appointment in government, and more we are expecting more names. Samuel Kofi Woods was appointed on the first day. The like of Gregory Coleman, police director. The like of Boyma Kamara, minister of finance, was also appointed by President Joseph Yumon Boyka. And as you know, Joseph Yumon Boyka is healthy. He has recovered from the heat exhaustion situation and is currently meeting with high dignitaries. He's meeting with high profile people and explaining Liberia or his new agenda, the arrest agenda, to his international partners. He held meeting with the Japanese government. He held meeting with the United States representatives in Liberia who attended his inauguration program. Linda Thomas Grayfield met President Joseph Boyka at his office in rehab, his home office, and they held fruitful discussion. She also pledged the United Nations or the United States government commitment to helping transform Liberia. And we saw the Japanese people as well as other government who attended the program. The Ghanaian government also assured Liberia of their sisterly relationship and how they can bless, I mean, how they can contribute to the development of Liberia. This is a Diaspora Talk. We are looking at the new appointment in government. What's your view of those who have been appointed so far? You can send your comment, and we will also read that as well. Let's hear from you. What do you make of those who have been appointed by Joseph Iman Borka? Is it old wine in new bottle? Or how are they going to, how do you describe the new appointment? And who do you have question over their academic credential, professional ability to execute their position well? More names are coming up. Now is the time more people are struggling to ensure that, hey, they get government jobs. So hey, we wait to see more other females appointed to in the government of Joseph Yumon Parker. We hope to see more other Liberians who have the ability, the credential to help transform our country and help improve the living condition of our people in Liberia. So Joseph Yumaboka made this appointment. And what do you make of the appointment of Abraham Nkrumah into the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency? We understand that he was supposed to be the police director, but hey, that did not happen. Double Jada goes to the LRA, the entity responsible to attract lot of resources, financial resources for our country, work with business institution. And this businessman is now commerce minister. What can he do differently to help attract international partners, the business community to Liberia? He is now minister of commerce, and likewise, this Masakwe, Jonathan Masakwe, goes to the Ministry of Justice. Hope that hey, the government will be able to win more cases and hey, fight crimes in Liberia. And this controversial appointment, Sarah Benslow Yanti, has been appointed as Minister of Foreign Affairs. She will represent Joseph Boakai face to the international community. We understood that during the regime of George Weah, D-Max Kimenya, he had tinted character with all the allegation on him. He could not perform his duty professionally in the international scene. He was back in Liberia, holding back for years and could not explode as a foreign minister to the international community to adequately represent George Weah to the international community. Now, Sarah Benslow-Yanti, she served the United Nations before. She worked in government before, from the National AIDS Commission to the Ministry of Health. She also worked there in government before. She is a former presidential candidate as well. So she was appointed as the international face of Joseph Boakai. What do you make of her appointment? We have seen that Martin Kula, Mame, and other people are questioning her character. I mean, her academic credential there. So we hope that, hey, they will provide more information to the Liberian Senate. They will be able to scrutinize her well because, hey, what it is not done at all. Let's see if we can take a break. When we come back, we'll look into the inauguration, the messy thing of the inauguration, and what Liberians are saying about our inauguration that brought embarrassment to the entire country. This is the Diaspora Talk. My name is Nathan Charles. Let's take a break. When we come back, we talk more politics.
Yeah, and have a, you're going to come here and you think you're not going to be checkmated when the need be, you are sadly mistaken. And to see a criminal in chief, and because I understand the safari you're on, you think when that time you prolong, what you do not know, and no matter how long the funeral is being prolonged by the prelate, it doesn't in any way give life to the body. When the life is long, a loss is lost. You can take 1 week having funeral service. I can assure you, Mr. Stanton Witherspoon, the prolonging of your incarceration is to fully establish your criminality. That's what's happening. So I don't think that you are getting away. It is foolhardy to think that because another time they are aware of you, you've been processed. And thank God now I'm not mayor, I have an ample time. I have ample time, as Secretary General, I have ample time to concentrate on you. And one of the first things we're joking on, we're very serious about, a person like you cannot be a platform to have people appointed. The e-mansion should be there, Spoon TV should not be the place. That is the accountability we talk about. You don't have to, that everybody will follow, and everybody is interested and want to begin by commending Mr. Boakai for his speech. We think as a party, it is laudable for the establishment of the War Crime Code. And that's something we encourage. And you want to say to us, oh, you're there enough to you see, that problem y'all are burn people. What you say we cannot do, you have come to have it done. Don't question us. Don't question us. The Liberian people have made a decision. You have said to them that there are few things that cannot be done by us. Apparently, we do not have the requisite competency to have it done. So you are opted to come and have it done. Don't dare question us. And you want to say thank you. We appreciate that. If you're thinking about having the support of the Coalition of Democratic Change, we support that aspect. Whatever support. The only thing we're saying to you, it should not be cosmetic. It should not be a cosmetic issue. It's something that we are seriously excited about. And we're looking forward to give you all of the necessary support as a very active opposition. And Mr. Boakai, find your friendship in us. We are here to help you succeed. We will engage in what you call constructive oppositioning. We not lose step of opposition. No. You're gonna have a very constructive opposition. Anything that geared towards uplifting the general good of the Liberian people, will support you on that. But anything contrary to that, and you allow these few desperate political, job seeker, these political desperados, who fake it just to have their employment. Some of them did not necessarily believe in you. They did not even believe in this country. Sooner or later, they are very sensitive. They are very sensitive and complain that they didn't get a job. Sometimes foolhardy. You say you love this country. Why you love this country with condition? And you say because you did not appoint you, you think it's a recipe for anger here? No, you will not do that. Your brother Baka here will protect him for you. And none of you know. Why you not get a job, there's not a space for you. And Mr. Baka, you can go to bed on down to the poor, these mad job desperado who think that they get a job, they automatically up. No, there's a different opposition terrain. You can't just jump on one day and you come here and say because somebody give you a job and you're opposition. You better stay over there. Yeah? You talk to the Liberian people and you bring people here and start telling us, and all you do will be excited. No, don't get excited on the wrong thing.
You listen there to Tough Talking CDC Secretary General, now opposition. He's talking about Joseph Yimon Borka and his new leadership, looking at what transpired at the inauguration. There was a lot of issues Jefferson Tamakochi spoke about on his press conference today. He said now they are in opposition. They will ensure that, hey, what is good for Liberians must be good. Kochi also spoke about the health condition of Joseph Yimon Borka. He said, in a quote, Borka should understand he occupies the highest office of the land, and that office should be very transparent. We call for an unconditional release of his medical records. Liberians deserve better, the CDC Secretary General said. So Kochi also spoke as he listened to the interview with him. He spoke on a wide range of issues, the issue of the War Crime Code, which he commended Joseph Yimon Borka, president of Liberia, for including in his message that, hey, they will work with the ICC to ensure that they have a system that will suit the Liberian system to ensure that those engaged in heinous crimes in Liberia are persecuted. You know, the CDC is happy for that statement because they are looking at Prince Johnson and other warlords who are closely associated with Joseph Yimon Borka. Though, according to Kochi, under the regime, they did not do it. But hey, this is a unity party who has been speaking against these things. Now they are in power. It is upon them to do it. So he hoped that the Joseph Yimon Borka leadership will ensure the appointment or the establishment of the international code to prosecute those heinous crimes or those who committed heinous crimes in Liberia. So he said they are here to help. Jefferson Kochi was very much vocal against the opposition and then which was in the unity party at that time. They was in ruling party. So he wants Joseph Yimon Borka to publish his medical report declaring him fit since the heat exhaustion there at his inauguration speech, which was very much embarrassing. So that was a comment there from Jefferson Tamakochi, Secretary General of the Unity Party, saying that, hey, Borka is a public figure now. He holds the highest office of the land, and he should be very much transparent. Kochi also says circumstances surrounding fainting and death of people are what should be a joyous occasion, as inauguration needs to be investigated. So he wants an investigation. The opposition wants an investigation to know what really went wrong for people to faint. And we are hearing that one person is reported dead as a result of that heat situation there. There was no fan, no ventilation system. The place, people that had access to water. There were a whole lot of flaws and irregularities in the process there. And Miata Famude, she was the head of that committee, the inauguration committee. She was the head of that inauguration committee. And we hope that they can launch an investigation into the matter to know what really went wrong. Because just from viewing the program, sitting far, you could see a lot of things that was not in place. I remember some media entity, even up to the night of the incident, the program, people were still preparing stage. People were still, not knowing where to go. We listened to lawmakers there, Senator Darius Dillon, other lawmakers who raised the issue of how disorganized the program was and want an investigation. We are hearing that they are also calling on the Joseph Human Burger to also launch an investigation who ate the $5,000 provided by him to each district. I mean, each districts in Liberia, because Joseph Human Burger pledged to provide $5,000 to each district in Liberia. But some people complain, some lawmakers say, hey, they did not get the money. Others said the money was given to some Unity Party seniors in the government. I mean, in the district, and they too ate that money. So there must be an investigation conducted to know, because this is not business as usual. It is new day, and we must ensure transparency. The rule of law must prevail in Liberia. This is the Diaspora Talk. Let's see if we can get this other information from you. As you know, this is Luther Tappe. They are accusing Luther Tappe. Front Page Africa wrote a story. We saw the Unity Party coming up with a statement today. We'll go into that statement. The Unity Front Page Africa wrote a story. Who ate Joseph JNB money? A few lines in the story. Let me see if I can get that few lines for you in the Front Page Africa front page story, that the Unity Party is debunking bitterly that, hey, they did not, the chairman was never involved in any money eating, as alleged by the publisher of the Front Page Africa newspaper. Let's see what the Unity Party said. I'm trying to pull out that statement, but hey, the Front Page Africa is reporting who ate GNB money. That's the question. Credible information from district coordinator is that each district received 4,000 US dollars instead of 5,000 intended for them. Sources from the counties confirmed that the party chairman Luther Tappe instructed the deduction of 1,000 each US dollars each from the 5,000 allotted for the district. Information from the district suggests that the only county chair also that the county chairs and also deducted further amount from the US $4,000. So it's like everybody cutting their own. You cut your own, I cut my own. When it reached the county chair to they cut their own. So even the lawmakers, they want to know, because the money was intended to make Liberians happy and celebrate as Joseph Imabaka was being inaugurated. So I'm trying to pull out a statement here. Also getting information that President Joseph Imabaka is attending honoring ceremony hosted by the Diaspora Kisi community. So currently there is a program ongoing by the Diaspora Kisi community. You know, he's from Lofa County, but hey, once you're president, we don't care where you from. We don't care for tribe. He's the president of Liberia. We hope that other people can be given the chance to also interact with Joseph Imabaka. I'm seeing if I can get that statement here from the Unity Party. But perhaps I try to pull out that statement. Let's play you this teaser here.
President mo yanga o ko wa kan tesu ese me won pe to so a ona le son le wo ke pe papier na ma kin ko de ko ke me wo 16 abi dan fin na o ko yo ni president o ke na
wait why you want to get what I eat for you give my feature
Ghana you know here today our president was giving speech in Fintech. Jesus Christ. In the meeting I get to me when the man Fintech, they get one more called Mandela Cooper. What can we call beer to the man with Gary, with Ray or Isa, put it on here, man. The man stressing ain't come out to say, so I came in the water to waste it on here. Wait, I want to ask you. Well, the man in the speech? How the man in the speech? A man, look at the man, get the man 16 picture on the son here. How the man in the speech, my brother? The man driver yesterday came to the horse. Yeah. Yes, we won't carry water there to waste it on here.
But man, I will not lie to you. What thing you nothing happened to him? You woke up tomorrow. Yeah. The speech that they pack all the shit they play stop tomorrow in it.
Yeah, you continue from there.
Yeah.
That today represents Small Canada. Casper, everything's Small Canada today, man. People, then the public can't feel. They won't get happy. Everything, school fee, everything is Small Canada.
Indeed, that's a skit there from popular comedian showcasing what went wrong, just creating more awareness on that. But Joseph Imabaka is healthy. I was trying to pull out that statement from the Unity Party after they accused their chairman, Luther Tappe, of taking 1,000 US dollars from the 5,000 United States dollars promise by Joseph Imampoka, president, to the Liberian people. The United Party, in response to recent claims published by Front Page Africa, they are referring to this statement. United Party vehemently denies accusation against the national chairman, Reverend Dr. J. Luther Tape, that the party clarifies that the decision to deduct 1,000 from the district inauguration fund was collectively proposed by all 15 counties during a pre-distribution meeting, disbursement meeting. So the Unity Party is saying yes. I mean, they are alluding that yes, it was indeed 1,000 deducted, but that decision came during a pre-disbursement meeting. I mean, they sat down before they gave them the money. They sat down and they agreed to take out $1,000. So the party is saying, contrary to the insinuations, wherein Dr. Tappet did not issue any directive for the deduction. The party urged fair reporting and encouraged publishers to seek comments from key party officials before disseminating such story. The national chairman is described as an essential figure. Is described as an essential figure, a devoted clergyman, and a staunch advocate for corruption-free society. The Unity Party emphasized that the national chairman's commitment to principles, values, and ethics are assured, and assures that he will not compromise these issues. So the United Party is saying, hey, yes, it is indeed $1,000 was deducted, but that money, it came as a result of the consent of those who came to a pre-disbursement meeting called by the party. Is the 15 county chairs doing the pre-disbursement program. So indeed, it's established that yeah, $1,000 was taken out, but hey, this money was because they agree how they reached a decision. The party did not give, you know, details into that. Why they took out $1,000 when this was given to a district. So, do a party chairman, in the 15th district have the power to just unilaterally agree when it goes sit down to say, okay, let's do $1,000. These are things that need to be clear when you're making these unilateral decision for your entire district after a public statement is out. Why can't you come up and have a press conference or give a statement about taking out this 1,000? So it looks cynical when somebody say, okay, I'll give you 500. John come and say, only 4,000. It raises alarm. So we must communicate properly. Even if you had a meeting that you agree to take out $1,000 from the people money for celebration, you must state it. Even the party failed to state this. They just agreed that the chairman, they said, proposed by 15 county chairs during a pre-disbursement meeting. 15 county chairs. Do you have any document to that? Do you provide information concerning that? They just agree unilaterally, and now this information is out. So we hope that hey, more communication will be dispersed prior to speculation, as they are saying. But indeed, it is true that $1,000 was taken. The question is, who ate JNB money? They did not say Luther Tape. They just asked a question and came up to say that hey, he was one of those who was giving that tax. And how did it happen? They wanted to know. Sometimes when we in the media, we try to reach these people, they don't answer the phone. When you got the information, they want to answer when they feel satisfied. And they are setting information. These are crucial things that people want to know. You're talking about transparency, you're talking about good governance, you're talking about open governance. Why can't you be open? Why can't you just take a time to call a press conference and say, hey, the district people agreed to take 1,000. So everyone can know. So it can be like a speculation. We are hearing that even when the money was given to the county chairs, and some of them took up money from there as well. So it's like everyone cut in their own before it reached down to the district, even the lawmaker, and it was terrible. We do not want to go to that path. Okay, let's move over to the national legislature. New appointment was made in Funati Kofa is exercising, is flexing his muscles. The Speaker of the House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature, Honorable J. Funati Kofa, has made an initial appointment on 3 statutory committees. So those appointed include let's get them to appointed include Emmanuel Dan, a former media executive. Emmanuel Dan, he was appointed as chair on executives, and he comes from district number 7 in Montserrat County. This is the man who booted out one of the strong CDC lawmaker, Immanuel Dan. He's from district number 7. He's now the executive, chair on executive at the House of Representatives. This is a guy who will lobby, who will be a face between the legislature and the executive branch of government. And also we saw Ta Wongwei. He's been appointed to as chair on foreign affairs, and he's from district number 9, uh, Nima County. Ta Wongwei from district number 9 has been appointed chair on foreign affairs, and we also saw the appointment of J. Melvin Cole. J. Melvin Cole is the chair on rules, orders, and administration. Very much a tough task to do. He has all of that to cater to. So he's J. Melvin Cole. Let's play you an interview he had after his appointment, some of the reform he will bring at the national legislature. He spoke to the media about some of the issues at the Capitol bill and how he tends to tackle them.
Enter the grounds of the Capitol building, more especially in session of government. So it's not just going to be you are a director, then you bring your daughter or you bring your auntie. That's not going to happen. For staffers. Take, for instance, there are some directors here who got masters and 2-3 master's degree, and they're making $200 or $300. How efficient, proficient that person is going to be? You got to pay people per their qualification. Their qualification or salary should commensurate with what they have been able to acquire as an education. And then you see the agitations, people benefits not being paid. It will not happen. When you ask how prepared I am more than prepared to take on the task because I've had experience, institutional memory of this committee. So I understand the challenges, I understand the problem, and we are here to solve them.
Corruption was real what we. Uncle, I want to congratulate you first for your preferment. You just spoke about the workers' welfare. One thing that is being noticed here in the past is that every day, every month or so, you see new faces in administration. No one knows how they are being brought there. What is your administration going to do to make sure that there will not be changes every day, new faces, and things will be in the right perspective?
That's what I'm saying. We are going to assess. We are going to have our internal audit. We're going to look at our payrolls. The rules order and administration responsible to get people, vet people, then recommend to plenary for appointment. So it's not just going to be you are a director, then you bring your daughter or you bring your auntie. That's not going to happen. If those individuals are in the employ of the legislature, we are going to weed them out, fund our payroll. We will ensure that no practice or nepotism going to take place here. We're not going to allow that because I understood that directors, there are individuals, even lawmakers, people just arbitrarily just grab people and put them on the payroll who are not working, who are not serving government. We're going to be working with our colleagues to make sure we streamline our payrolls and not to make our payroll bulky and people are not paid the just benefit. Because if we reduce the number of staffers on our payroll, then you will increase the salaries and benefits of those individuals, and you will put more demand of efficiency on job and all the kind of thing. That's a very easy thing for us to do, and we're going to work with our colleagues, we're going to work with plenary to make sure that we implement that. When I say that, it's so embarrassing. You see people, lawmakers coming from section. You see people running after them in their cars and begging them. Before you access this building, in the next 90 days, you will have pass and you will have reason why you should be in this building. So you're not just including Honorable Roden. It's not a personal attack, but if you are a journalist, before you come to this, to a plenary, you must be accredited. Nobody just going to walk with a gadget from any institution to be a journalist and just enter the grounds of the Capitol building, more especially in session of the Honorable House of Representatives. If you are not accredited, you're not going to have access to the building. The first thing to pass the security gate to enter here in the next 6 months is going to be a very difficult and a tough process.
Library News Agency, Douglas Buregu.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Cole, congratulations. I'm Dorcas and I work for the Library News Agency. Still on employees' welfare. In past times, we've been seeing the bus, the vehicle, marked House of Representatives staff. So I don't know what's your plan to ensuring that the staff get the bus or buses back.
That's what I'm saying. If you look at our payroll, you look at our benefits, you look at some of the monies that go to other places, I don't think it's fair enough to the staffers. I just said, if somebody is living Johnsonville, for example, you pay the people, that person $75 and you expect that person to be here 5 working days of the week. I think it will not be good. So the first thing is the national budget is coming. We're going to look at our internal budget to procure buses for our staff. Watch in the next 6 months to 1 year, even though everything not going to be roses, but we're going to do everything in our determination to provide quality services for our staffers and hire competent staff to help us. If even you are discussing the budget, we're going to be looking from department to department, more especially the budget department in the House of Representatives. You must have competent and qualified people who would even debate or discuss the budget at the level of the budget bureau, and just feed lawmakers who are on the budget committee with information on the budget hearings going on. But you get family members, people just grab their relatives and bring them to budget department when they have no vocation in budgeting. So it's a problem. In all of the department, those are the things that are happening there. You have communication, you have technical services. You go and grab somebody and bring them to the technical services when he or she has no idea that they're not going to help the institution, they're not going to help the Honorable House of Representatives. That's why you always see people perform the way they perform. So this time around, we are going to be working with our colleagues to advocate more for the support of buses and staffers, because I note in time past we had almost 4 or 5 buses that were running, that were movable, that were in good condition. We should not be repairing buses at this time after they have lived more than 6 years, 7 years. We should not be. We should be able to procure new buses on our budget, because even lawmakers don't have cars. Our directors, if we want to dignify them, those are the directions you should be able to look into. Somebody got 2 master's degree, director at the House of Representatives, say ride motorbike to come to work. I think we are going to be looking at all of those things, even though.
Yes, you listened to Chief Melvin Cole there from the House Committee on Administration, Rules, and Order. He was appointed recently by Chief Funati Kofa, Speaker of the House of Representatives. He's outlining some of the issues they are confronted with, looking at people having fewer masters and they're still making less than $200, right? Pimping or keke to get to work, and getting unqualified people who don't have the experience or the technical know-how in these technical areas like the budget. You don't know nothing. Nathan is a journalist. He has no idea of a budget formation, and you're making budget analyst. What can he do? He'll just read from what he see. Well, how can he analyze it? People from communication, they are just putting them in different departments and have no knowledge where they work. So he's saying that, hey, under this new leadership, they will weed out the bad apples from the society. Let's go to this story here. The Environmental Protection Agency employees were dragged to court by Wilson Tapper and some officials there at the entity. Some are saying that, hey, they are not going to relent. But let's listen to some employees who were taken to court by Wilson Tapper. They were demanding that he's corrupt and that he should leave. He has no tenure position.
Or even being charged with any restriction does not mean that we allow Wilson Tapper to brief the head of EPA. That head of EPA is... Please, now, go behind this car. The head of EPA is for legitimate EPA workers, not Wilson Tapper. Wilson Tapper has no legitimacy at the EPA. At about this time, Professor Benjamin Camo should be taking over. But Wilson Tapper doesn't want to give chance to Professor Benjamin Camo. And we are calling on the President, His Excellency Ambassador Baka, that at about this time, that he kindly inform Wilson Tapper that he does not have space in his government, because Wilson Tapper is corrupt. He's fearlessly corrupt.
You've been accusing Professor Tapper of corruption. Can you just state some instances at the EPA where he was allegedly involved in NN?
I tell you for free that Wilson Tapper is on the payroll of Bear Mountain. Isn't that conflict of interest? I tell you for free that Wilson Tapper is in the habit of...
Is he on the board of Bear Mountain?
He's not on the board of Bear Mountain, but he's on the payroll.
Doing what then?
He's paying him those monies so that he can compromise environmental violations on the part of Bear Mountain. And that's why he didn't do it. You do about the sign out a spillage in Bear Mountain recently. Where did that case go? It didn't go anywhere, because Wilson Tapper is residing over EPA, and Bear Mountain pays him for doing those clandestine things. Wilson Tapper is in the habit of diverting of monies are supposed to go in the government cover, because the EPA policy states that funds should go into the GOL consolidated account. But wasting type road recently, Labrador Mineral Export, wasting type road Labrador Mineral Export verbally telling them that don't pay fund in government consolidated account. And he gave an account to pay that money into. Isn't that being criminal?
Yeah, you coming on now.
Because there is a beginning for everything. There is a beginning for everything. Now is the time we want to bring this to the public layer that Wasting Tappet is corrupt. We don't need him in the space of EPA any longer. He has been corrupt. He is corrupt. And even when you get Wasting Tappet a chance for the next 750 years, he will be corrupt.
I'm concerned your opponent has been preventing him from claiming some quote-unquote training positions. But now you are coming away with so many allegations that my photo expand this entire matter. Are you prepared for this?
Brother, I am prepared for Wasting Tappet. I am prepared for Wasting Tappet. The first thing is that let me just tell you something. Wasting Tappet just manifested a corruption recently during the transitional team visit at the EPA. Wasting Tappet refused to disclose information on the personnel listing. Wasting Tappet refused to disclose information on the financial statement. Wasting Tappet refused to disclose payrolls. Wasting Tappet refused to disclose financial reports, bank statement. All of the information that the transitional team requested, Wasting Tappet refused to give it to the transitional team because he's concealing those corruptible acts of his that he has not up to now cover up. So he concealed it for the transitional team.
People, how many in total?
Very clear. Don't say because you're saying things again, your point. No.
Sorry for the interruption there. The momentary pause in our broadcast. That was one of the employee there from the Environmental Protection Agency. He was speaking on some of the allegation against Wilson Taba. You heard him that Wilson Taba is corrupt. He was not appointed in accordance with tenure. So these are things from the EPA. Let's hear what Wilson Taba had to say after all of these barrage allegations leveled against him, and he's fighting. He's not taking it lightly. According to him, he has a tenure position, and no one can remove him. We hope to get that video here from Wilson Tape on that issue, as his employees are raising concern about him. Let's see if this is Wilson Tape here. Okay.
Protection.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I got your questions. I think I was concerned. You said some people made allegations of some wrongdoing here. And I would like to say, in this public manner, all of the allegations are false, they are baseless, and they are untrue. You also mentioned your concern about the legitimacy of this office. First of all, it is incorrect. According to the Act of the EPA passed in 2002, Section 16, the Executive Director is the Chief Executive Officer, and he is appointed for a 7-year term, a renewable 7-year term. I'll give you the source. Go to the Act of the EPA, which was passed in 2002. And so when they say that the term, I don't have a term, maybe
Oh, technology keeps failing us. So we were listening to Wilson Tappet there, but technology keeps failing us. He was responding to barrage of allegation leveled against him by employees there of the EPA. This is the Diaspora Talk. We say time is not in our favor, and we want to say thanks for always watching the KMTV. But hey, do not forget new appointment in government, Commerce Minister, Foreign Affairs Minister, LRA boss, and the LDA, Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency boss, have been appointed. We see the new ministers under the Joseph Human Boycott leadership. And hey, people are calling for the investigation into what went wrong at the inauguration program. Miata Famune was heading that committee. We want to know what went wrong because Joseph Human Boycott president, while on the podium, nearly fainted, resulting into abrupt halt of the program, and it brought embarrassment because the place was extremely hot. Always follow the Diaspora Talk. Let's see, this is the moment.
His Excellency Joseph Newman Boyka Sr. and escort him to the podium for the administering of the oath of office. And I ask all of us to please be prepared that at the commencement of that solemn moment, at the commencement of the administering of the oath, you will please stand. Mr. President-elect, you will please place your left hand on the Bible being held by your wife, and you will kindly raise your right hand, sir, and repeat after me. All standing, please. I, Joseph Newman Boyka Sr., do solemnly swear that I will support, uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the Republic of Liberia, bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic, and will faithfully, conscientiously, and impartially discharge the duties and functions of the office of President of the Republic of Liberia, to the best of my ability. So help me God. Mr. Marshall, you will please escort the President of the Republic of Liberia.
Please do not. That's the moment the President Joseph Human Boycott was inducted into office by Chief Justice Siane Yor. We say thanks for always watching the KMTV Diaspora Talk. Our lead presenter, Cyrus McGill, is not here, but we are filling in as co-presenter. Joanne Proud CA and Jackson George are also affiliated with this program. We've been following stories, new appointment in government, who's in, who's out, old wine in new bottle, what energy can they bring to the Joseph Human Boycott leadership? We've seen the like of Ibrahim Kroma and other people are back again in government. We see Kofi Woods and others are now back. So what energy can they bring to the arrest team? Joseph Human Boycott is president of Liberia. We'll say thanks for watching the KMTV Diaspora Talk. Have yourself a wonderful day. From where I sit in Brooklyn Center, it's time to quit. Have yourself a good day. Let's take a word from our sponsor, the Park Liquor Outlet.
Let your celebration begin with Park Liquor Outlet, your first Liberian-owned liquor store in the city of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. We have everything that you need to set that special occasion or bride. For your next party or great get-together with friends, visit Park Liquor Outlet. We have great selection of beer, wine, gin, and many more at affordable prices. Our customer service will make you always want to come back. We are open Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Park Liquor Outlet, your one-stop celebration store. We are located at 6315 Zine Avenue North, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Visit us today and feel the difference.